never through Rob will take him, so Simon's got to pick his scoring up a bit now.
Well, Whitlock has not trailed at any point in this game so far. Cross will have been telling himself all the way through that break and in those practice darts you saw him throwing there. You see 10 points difference in the averages pretty much. He'd have been telling himself, one strong leg, firing an 11 or 12 darter here, get in front, and that will put Whitlock under more pressure than he's felt all game.
Yeah, and it's different to this afternoon. When you were trailing this afternoon, you knew you weren't getting, you couldn't be knocked out, and you can't be knocked out tonight. But effectively, it's a long road back for the loser of this game. So it's technically a knockout game now,
16.
and it'll be on both their minds in this last session.
Like, you've been involved in group stage formats at the Grand Slam, Mark. It is a different feel, isn't it, when you're up there and you think, I've got a lifeline here. I can play with a bit of freedom.
Yeah, I've pretty much covered every angle in the round robin as well. I've gone through on 1 win. I've gone out on 2 wins. I've won a 9-dart playoff. I've lost a 9-dart playoff. And experiences where you're just sitting around the venue in the Grand Slam waiting for your other game and things like that. Round robin adds that extra bit of intensity and nerves to your game. It's strange really, because it should give you the freedom, but it can work opposite as well.
Well, one of the things I would say about Rob Cross is that he seems completely oblivious to the enormity of just the circumstances in which he's throwing. That's why he's been able to perform at the level he has. Can still do this, treble 19 for double, can't do it anymore. Rob Cross will probably look at the 19s himself here.
19 for double 16 now. And there's that breaker throw from Rob Cross. Great finish. And in fairness, he's been threatening it. It's been coming.
It has, and the world champion leads for the first time in this contest.
Going back to your point about Rob Cross's debut year, do you think getting his tour card the way he got it, actually winning a Challenge Tour series rather than just going to Q School for 1 day, helped him?
Well, look, the Challenge Tour, for people who don't know, is the second tier of darts, but it's played in the same circumstances, the same setups, the same boards, all of that stuff. And it's turning out to be a very good training ground for players to make that step up to the full tour, and Rob Cross has been the perfect example for it.
100.
And also the format as well, it's first to 5. It's not a massive step to play first to 6 then on the main tour, so it's proved it works, and it's worked blinders for Rob Cross, so he's taken it to a different level now on the main tour.
Well, Rob Cross leaves himself a massive check out. It's one that he should have to try to take out, because Whitlock's going to leave a finish.
57.
It's a big one in his own, but treble 19 probably first for Rob Cross. He tends to knock off the odd numbers for these big checkouts. Not going to happen.
97.
Good last start though, just to round off the shot. 6 19s he's looking for.
57. Rob, you require 70.
Treble 18. The 18 segment, a favourite of Rob Cross. Single 20, double 16.
54.
How important might that miss be? It's another ton plus checkout for Whitlock. He had 104 checkout, crucial one earlier on.
Now 50 left, 18 for double 16. And an instant break back. Just
91. Rob, you require 16.
Double 4. We have a 2-leg gap.
Bit of daylight now.
128.
Big leg for Simon now. 2 breaks of throw behind. It'll be a long way back for him.
So far this year, since becoming world champion, Whitlock has had the better of Rob Cross. Heavy defeat in the Premier League, 7-1. They also drew in the Premier League. Whitlock won in Auckland. And he is not giving up on producing another victory here in Brighton.
Yeah, it's a good leg from Simon, this. It's a pressure leg for Simon, even though it's not for the match. Nowhere near, if you go 2 breaks to throw behind, he'd have been in serious trouble, but
95.
9 darts thrown and he's on 98. It's a solid leg from Simon.
Well, this is threatening to be one of the most one-sided legs we've seen all day. Double 19 it is.
82.
Time on Simon's side here. Rob will just look to 180 is a must.
100. Simon
They're the
requires
darts of a man who
16.
feels that the leg is beyond him. And
In
he'd be right.
13th leg, Simon Whitlock.
Would hold the throw from Simon.
Through first.
He needs to attack the Rob cross throw now, get that break back, and it puts the pressure straight back on Rob again.
As a fellow pro, Mark, how much admiration do you have for Simon Whitlock, a man who was a world finalist
46.
twice in 3 years? I think you know quite a bit about one of those. But who looked to be on the slide and has then resurrected his career in his late 40s.
Yeah, I've got massive respect for the guy. And I obviously I'm in the same management stable, so I spend a lot of time with Simon. But he never doubted himself. Never. He said he knew he'd be back. He wanted to be in the Premier League. That was his motivating point.
114.
And he got there, and he deserved his spot. And he's back amongst the top 8 in the world again now, and he's relishing it. He's performing well, and he's still looking to improve. Like we touched on those tweaks with points and rings on his
56.
barrel, and he's far from finished in this game. He's got plenty more to offer, and he'll be challenging for titles for sure.
And he is challenging in this game.
100.
And that is a third 180 in 3 legs from Simon Whitlock. And is it the Wizard who's moving through the gears? Because the averages, which were 10 points apart at the start of this mini
60.
session,
Simon
there is
Whitlock,
now
35.
3 points between them.
Yeah, definitely. Simon can put the pressure back on Rob now if he can claim this leg.
70.
He'd have liked to have left that one a little bit better, but still fancy himself to get a couple of darts at a double.
85. Simon requires 65.
25 leaves double top.
In shown the
Simon
14th leg,
Whitlock
Simon
is making
Whitlock.
his
Could you bring
move
Simon
when it
through
looked
first?
like the world champion Rob Cross had got a hold of this game and had the Wizard where he wanted him.